us three have known each other since like middle school, and then
yeah, I met him in school, and then I joined another band, and then I subbed in on bass, and then I just kept doing the thing.
And then he was friends with we had another band, and he was friends with our drummer in that band, and then he became the drummer for that band, and then he made the transition to cinema, I guess. I think Caleb's like more poetic, and I'm like quite a bit more literal. It's like Caleb, there's like interpretation more, and I feel like figurative, poetic. I mean, same, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I really like Have Heart, and he writes like pretty literal lyrics, just like uplifting stuff. I've been trying to do that, so.
It's kind of like, I mean, we usually always make our instrumentals first, and then like we both just individually have the songs, and like on our own we'll like come up with parts and then kind of
splice them together.
Yeah, put them together like in the studio, like change around words,
add stuff, cut stuff.
Yeah. And you already forgot? That song's, I mean, me and Hunter both wrote like probably half and half lyrics on that, but.
Yeah, I think I wrote like the first half and Caleb wrote the second half. I think I wrote like all like everything up to like after where the part ends where I say like one last time. After that part, I think Caleb wrote everything after that. I think I wrote the first part just about being like frustrated in a relationship. And then there's also like an Elden Ring reference just like thrown in there just because I couldn't find a syllable I liked. But I don't know. I've recently changed like my perspective. Like I used to be a little bit more into this subgenre ordeal, I guess, but like now I kind of classify it all as like hardcore. So it's like it all is hardcore. It bases from hardcore. So just call it that, because if you try to differ from it, then it's just you're turning it into a nerdy ass thing, and it's kind of stupid. Listen to it because it's good, not because it pertains to some specific genre that's currently popular. We've always tried to just make, I guess, like post-hardcore, and I don't think that that's necessarily changing. If anything, it might lean more towards like metalcore, because now we're really big. Like beforehand, it was like Seosin and Thursday were like our main influences, but now it's like Misery Signals. The like recurring themes of like loss, I guess, and just also like we played the Afira showcase last year, and that kind of I think made us want to play things that are at least slightly heavier, just because it's fun to see that kind of stuff, and just because that's also what we have been listening to. We just found an easier way to translate it into our sound.
I would say even before the Afira showcase, like we were in the process of writing like Tears on the Moon and stuff, and our sound was evolving even during the EP, and then like even after. I mean, it was like when we first started writing Tears on the Moon, it was almost completely different from anything we've done on the EP. So I don't know, I think we're continuing to get influences from every genre of music. I feel like every single one of us have a different thing that we like, and it's gonna keep evolving. Hopefully that's what we gotta do.
He is in jazz band.
I think I'm pretty big. I like Jaco. I like Jaco Pastorius a lot, and I think that influences a lot of how I try to write stuff. And yeah. It's funny. A lot of the the stuff that I wrote for the album was like really influenced by Men I Trust, weirdly enough. Just like just trying to go for like during the clean sections, especially trying to create really like melodic stuff that pushes it forward, especially with like arpeggiating guitars. It gives me a lot of room to kind of move it forward. So I was pulling from a lot on the album.
That's crazy. It's based off a poem. The poem's called Tears on the Moon. I got stranded in Austin. And I was just like, I want to write a song. And that's actually probably the only song where I've written the lyrics first. I was like, I just want to find a cool poem. And I found that one. And yeah. It doesn't matter. Can we cut this part? Well, the whole album's like, I think of it like, it's like, I mean, it's called Fear of the Fall. My mom actually titled it, but it's kind of just like about like being scared to like let go of something. And I don't know, I like leaving stuff up for interpretation. So like whatever that something may be for you, like you're scared to let go, I guess. But I don't know, I want the whole album to make it feel like it's like okay to let go. I mean, I think all the music I write is inspired by that in a way. But I mean, I like that was kind of what like After Flatline was, and I think with Fear of the Fall, it was just more just like I wanted to give a whole big general message, not just that pertained to me, that would pertain and resonate with everyone.
I can relate from like a point of loss, I guess, because like I have had friends that passed away, so from that perspective, I've got like, it's funny because like I'm a guy that like normally like kind of no matter what it is, I'll hear something that's like really repetitive. Like fools will write about the same stuff. Be like, bro, we get it. Like that's enough. But like I wrote like 4 songs or 5 songs about the same homie who passed away. So I guess just from a perspective of dealing with loss, it's like easier to relate to. I think we're expanding this. The songs on the split that we're about to put out and the songs for the EP that we just recorded are like a lot more like looking forward, and like we'd like one of the songs is called A Future Worth Dying For. So it's like it's literally just like look towards the future. We do better.
Honestly,
It's made me realize, if anything, how much better that we have it at home.
yeah. If anything, every time I go out, it just makes me like miss home, and like our shows locally. I mean, not that the shows like we go to are bad or anything, but I don't know. I think just always being home is just better. And then I think like the bands we get to play with like at home, just like are unmatched. I like to be able to play with those bands.
Yeah, getting to see the same people at every show too. It's like you got your friends coming out to the shows, And yeah, the Denton scene is crazy.
It's like at other scenes, like they like take things into account, like 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, but like when we play at home, we just don't even ever think about that because it never really matters. It's just like people always show out, just regardless, kind of regardless of who's playing too. There's just always a big crazy show. Feels like stage dive and mosh to like really like slow core. Thank you so much.
That's beatboxing 101.
Yeah, well, it's a room mic.
Okay, well, you just want me to do it right now?
Here, I'm not freestyling.
I'm not freestyling.
Oh, well, then there's no point. If nobody else gonna freestyle.
I can't freestyle.
Mason, you're not gonna freestyle?
Oh, no way.
Do you guys ever get confused with the two Masons in the one band?
No, I call him Zhao. I call him Mason. So
They were like Cheech and Wing
it would work. This will like.
I think my new nickname is Diesel.
His new nickname is
apparently.
Diesel. This is Diesel.
I don't know why.
Yes, you do.
I was boxing people out in the paint, bro. I was getting a rebound.
Rebounds in one game of 5s. Bro, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was
He's
pretty
putting up
intense.
fucking Diesel numbers, bro. He's Diesel.
Just a machine.
Shout out to the NBA. I hope to God it's a Knicks Wolves final.
Don't you want to be an NBA coach?
I do want to be an NBA coach.
That's
Ideally,
the backup plan here.
ideally, the Cinema or I Promise the World will take us far enough that I will have inside the NBA connections, and I will end up a head coach of the Mavs in the future. And we'll win like 7 rings.
If there's a will, there's a way, bro.
If there's a will, there's a way. That's right.